Have you ever seen one of those movies where somebody dies and then they take the paddles and they shock them back to life? Well, I'm gonna teach you how to do that today. Well, not exactly like the movies, but close enough. What's up, everybody? For those that are new here, my name is Matt. I'm a paramedic, and it is my mission to help provide you with the skills and tools to potentially save a life one day. But if you want to help save a life today, go ahead and hit that like, follow, and share button, because every person that watches this video is another opportunity for a life to be saved. All right, so let's talk about AEDs, or Automated External Defibrillators. It's a mouthful of a term, and while it doesn't just roll off the tongue, it makes up for it by packing such a punch that it can actually restart the heart into a normal rhythm. Fortunately, as the years have gone by, more and more AEDs have been made available in public places, and they have saved countless lives over the years. So today I want to teach you how to use them properly so that if you're ever called upon, you know how to use one. And while the whole process might seem very intimidating, I promise you, these things take the guesswork out of the whole process and basically walk you through step by step on what to do. But as I'll always preach to you, it's better to prepare before these things happen rather than flying by the seat of your pants in the moment. Okay, so just to clarify, before moving forward, AEDs are only used on people that have gone into cardiac arrest, somebody who has no pulse and is not breathing. So once you've determined that the patient is in cardiac arrest and you get the AED, you're gonna start by pushing the power button. Right after you do this, you're gonna wanna remove or cut away any clothes to expose the chest. Next, you're gonna peel off the backing of the pads to expose the adhesive part of the pads. Now, each pad is gonna have a little picture showing exactly where to place them on the chest. But just so you know, one is placed on the upper right side of the person's chest, and the other is placed on the left side of the chest below the armpit. Now, if the connector cable is not already plugged in, you're gonna wanna plug it in. Almost all AEDs will begin to analyze the heart rhythm automatically, but in case you're using one that does not, go ahead and hit the Analyze button. It is really important that while the AED is analyzing the person's heart rhythm, you do not wanna touch them, because this could result in a faulty reading. Now, one of two things will happen after this. The AED will either tell you that a shock is advised or not advised. If a shock is not advised, go ahead and resume CPR immediately. If it determines that a shock is advised, it will tell you to push the shock button. Again, make sure at this point that nobody is touching the patient. Once you've made sure of this, push the shock button. Now, you might think that it's time to sit back and see if the shock did anything, but this is not what you should do. Right after the shock, you're gonna wanna immediately resume CPR, starting with compressions. The AED will analyze the heart rhythm every 2 minutes, so listen for the prompts and continue to give CPR and using the AED until you notice an obvious sign of life or first responders get there. So there you have it. You're now familiar with what an AED is used for and how to use it. Now, for all those parents or soon-to-be parents out there are a few differences when it comes to infant CPR and AED use. So be sure to hit that follow button so you do not miss my future videos where I discuss infant CPR and AED use. And I've said it before and I will continue to say it, but I highly encourage every single one of you enroll in a first aid, CPR, AED course through the Red Cross to get hands-on experience and increase your confidence in your own abilities. All right, that's it for today. As always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button over here so you don't miss any more life-saving advice in the future. And go ahead and check out one of these hand-picked videos on your screen. Take care.